Alright, we're here with Kaito Shizuki. Um, just wanted to do the ninjutsu thing, but kind of like for real this time and not just trying to cheat out Ulamog or something crazy. The straightforward ninjutsu thing is probably better than trying to cheese out giant creatures with your commander, because it's not super important that your commander survives. That's always a plus, and yeah. So we're running some battle cry cards like Gonti, Ravenous, Chupacabra, Hostage Taker, Atris, even though I'm not big on this card. The Lost, stuff like this to have a decent battle cry and then pick it back up with one of our many ninjutsu cards. Same with some of these weird discard creatures, right? You just sauce them with those. We're running pretty much every discard spell that I have respect for in the format. Spell Pierce, Storm Tamer. Storm Tamer was kind of like the last one to survive the whole have a bunch of early creatures and try to ninjutsu early, because your commander makes the unblockable creatures itself. So I can just sort of make room for kind of a stronger deck doing that. We're going to try to kill someone with Strixhaven Stadium because we're actually decently beating them down. We have the steel package like Thief of Sanity, again Gonti, Nefari's Betrayal, the Siphon Insight, stuff like that, Rogue class. Certainly going to hit our opponent more often than the last deck, running a lot more counter spells. Charter Course could probably be Sign in Blood. You could probably do both if that's what you're looking for. It felt like it was a little light on card draw, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, you could obviously run both. You could even argue Sign in Blood is better, but Charter Course is certainly a very satisfying card. So I'm running Ashiok as well. Makes tokens. The bounce is alright. I don't know how much value we're going to get out of the -7, but it is another threat. Anything else to talk about? I don't think so. I might replace Siren Storm Tamer with Soul Siphon or whatever it's called. And I forgot to pick a card back. The 3-mana Edict, but it also like edicts Planeswalkers, the most expensive creature or Planeswalker on your opponent's battlefield. Can't remember the name of it. It's too many cards, dude. I'm getting old. You have to bear with me. Soul Shatter. Yeah. I just like that. It just popped into my head. I don't think I've ever boasted this card, but you can boast it. I believe you can boast this in ninjutsu. It's kind of steep in the mana cost, but it's possible, and it would be cool to try it. So we're going to do that. We're running the weird sagas as well. There's 2 of them from the new set. The Modern Age. It gives me a flying creature. I can loot away some bad cards. We'll see. I don't know. And then we're running the rat one as well. I didn't realize this was 2 mana when I read it. It's kind of a lot for 2 mana, so hopefully it does something pretty cool. Your opponents get the rats, but then you get the rats, and then you can do stuff with those rats, and you have a 3/3 flying haste. And you can pick this back up with ninjutsu and replay it as a saga. So we'll see. Kind of excited. Yeah, so let's see how the deck plays. Like, comment, and subscribe. I stream on Twitch at 6 p.m. Eastern. Let's play some Magic. I don't typically play on Fridays, but the new set makes me want to. I got all these ideas. All these ideas. I just have to physically get to them because I don't I don't have the wild cards. I'll probably, if I really have to, I'll like buy some. I'll just buy some packs. I just like the because I played the Duels of the Planeswalkers games, and I have like 700 hours in each Duels of the Planeswalker game, and you have to play the game to unlock your cards, and I've always found that to be extremely enjoyable. It's obviously slower on Magic Arena, but I enjoy that process, which does kind of hinder content creation to a degree, but I still thoroughly enjoy the process of doing it. Just being a free-to-play player. This is the first time in a while I've been like flat broke too. I have no gold. I bought like all the packs I could. I was actually kind of getting decadent. I was buying every like unique art, like the special art and stuff from the daily shops. I guess it's coming to bite me. If I hadn't done that, I've definitely spent well over half of my like gold on cosmetics. It's kind of funny. Do we even like this hand if our opponent comes back? They are mono red, but they're big red. I've played against Atali a couple times. I don't think they've ever resolved or attacked with Atali though. And there's not particularly a lot of strong cards they can steal from us. But if they're big red, they can obviously start getting a lot of value. But if we get hit by this a couple times, I don't think it matters what's going on. We're screwed, right? It does not have haste, right? It does not have haste. Kind of weird. 6 mana 6/6 doesn't have haste. We're on the draw, so I kind of like this. If Thief of Sanity lives, we're in a good spot. But again, they're mono red. If they're an aggressive deck, I don't think we like this hand. And I think we're going to hedge on them being aggressive. This is a little bit better. A discard and a removal spell seems nice. Oh yeah, and we're running like 30-something lands. Alright, immediate value. What did they get? They stole a land. No. Alright. Blue. When can they cast this? Okay. Oh my god, they found the mana instantly. I really don't have an answer to that. My mono red player just played a Palladium Mirror and I can't answer it. Well, I have to find a land now. I'm going to scoop. That's what I'm going to do. Palladium Mirror just destroyed my soul. Okay. I was not expecting that. And my opponent probably wasn't expecting it to survive. That's insane. Wow. They had 3 6-mana cards in hand. That's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. They're going to resolve one. They completely got under my counter spells because of Palladium. Like, yeah, that's just crazy. Alright, run it back. I really don't like Palladium Mirror. It was in the first deck I ever like owned ever, but it has to like survive, and it's kind of a tall ask. But if it does, I guess it's basically like a colorless Cultivate, sort of, a little bit stronger. Colorless Soul Ring. Well, Soul Ring's colorless, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna turn one Duress. Mono black this time. Yeah, I think we're gonna Duress this turn. We have no creatures in hand, but we can play a controlling game. Bastion of Remembrance? What is my opponent trying to do here? I'm gonna take the Mind Stone to just disrupt their nonsense. Non-tokens die. Okay. Guardian Idol. Was that their top deck? Oh, okay, guess I can't take them off of doing that, can I? Are we gonna... I'm gonna take Jisa, because I don't have an answer to it. I don't really care about the rest of their hand for the most part. This isn't bad, but I do have to draw it next turn. Nah. Oh, hey, Bastius. All is indeed well. Just playing some of the old ninjutsu nonsense again, except we're doing it for real this time. Although we're a little light on creatures, I might have to remedy this situation. But again, we'll see how we do without having an army of creatures and stuff. Alright, so we're going to play Kaito and swing in plus. Okay. Opponent's hand is, well, I guess it's completely different now, but... Okay. so they can get a 1-mana removal spell. That's a pretty, I think we're happy with that trade. I really don't even like killing this here, so I doubt they will. They might even just get a discard spell. Because killing this doesn't... It's just like a 1-attack creature. I doubt they'll have an army of blockers or anything, really. These can't block. This is usually going to be tapped. And I can just make 1/1s. So this isn't really that great. At least in this matchup. We can Brazen Bower next turn. It really depends what our opponent does. They got... Okay, I don't know if that's what they got, but it's in their deck. I have not seen someone play this in a minute. Okay, we're just going to go straight to combat here. See what happens. All I have to do is attack. I don't have to hit them to do this. Gonna plus again. I could have played the rogue class first, but I guess I'm going to leave these two up. Yeah, we're just going to leave up Disdainful Stroke and Brazen Bower. Opponent is on Liliana mana, although they're probably not going to cast it when I didn't do anything. I assume they're going to instantly sacrifice this to just draw 2 cards. And then they get a zombie, right? But it has Decayed, it can't block. I don't care about his ultimate, really. Just trying to draw cards here. Again, I don't think I care about this. I'm going to bounce the Guardian Idol. Just to slow my opponent down. It comes in tapped as well, which is really nice. Alright, that worked out quite nice. Alright, now we'll play the rogue class. And we will swing. I can technically... No, we don't have to defend our commander. And beating our opponent to death is actually on the table, so... Exile a land and a Dreadhorde invasion. Ooh, maybe we should run Dreadhorde. Maybe we should. Ooh, we got Trickster. Oh, I can flash it in too? Oh boy, we're doing stuff? Okay. Cast your commander. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. You know you want to. You have to. You're craving it. Aww. Erebos. He has Devotion and will... We're gonna do this. We can technically, like, Ninjutsu Erebos and put him into play. We can even Erebos this thing. Or, Zareth that thing there. So are we gonna Zareth this turn? And if we are, what are we getting? If this is an indestructible threat. And my opponent is mono black, right? So I actually like doing that. We're gonna Ninjutsu Tetsuo. Oh, dude, I flashed it in. Oh, I flashed it in. I'm so bad at this game. Unbelievable. Alright. Alright. Not the end of the world, though. Let's just play our cards. They still don't have a good Liliana, because I have 3 creatures, so the minus isn't strong. That was embarrassing. Obviously, would like to have at least flashed it in, because now it can die to, like, Crux of Fate or something. It still avoids, like, Ritual of Soot. And I didn't have a counterspell, but obviously it makes 0 sense to not flash this in. I just gotta pay more attention. I've never actually ninjutsu'd this before, and it specifically does not... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, Oh, they had blood in the snow? Yeah, see, this is just... I may have just punted this game doing that. You only have 1 target, don't you? Oh, I guess you have Jisa. This seems a little... loose, a little sketchy. Getting kind of low here. I guess I don't technically have a... oh, right. You don't have to sacrifice the actual thing. Okay. So we can swing with this, but then they can block it with a Death Touch creature. Oh boy. I guess we need to take Taste of Death if we decide to kill our opponent at some point. Turn target creature from your graveyard. I don't really have anything. Taste of Death is not... I mean, it gives them food tokens, which is life gain. I'm just going to take that to play it safe. We can level this up and then start casting cards under it. We got the Zombie Liliana. Or the Mill Lily, I don't know. I think we're gonna Chupacabra this Stinger. How am I beating Liliana? I'm not sure. I guess I'm just trying to amass value, so we're going to level this up. And then I'm going to minus, because I can't really plus. You discard it instantly, right? Yeah. So they can Liliana -2 now, which is what I've kind of trying to incentivize. And if they do that, I hit them with Hall of the Storm Giants, which is really good. In fact, they can't really... oh, well, my creatures have Menace because of the Rogue class. They have to pick something up with their graveyard now, or they lose their graveyard. Okay. If they minus, they get a 2/2. They should probably swing first. I'll probably just block it with the 1/1. Well, actually, no. I could just let my commander die. What am I talking about? It's not doing much. You just let him die. Okay, so they don't swing first. So they get a 2/2 this way and a treasure token. Oh man, it's gonna suck that I... honestly, I think me not flashing this incorrectly is why I might lose. Okie dokie. Exile your graveyard. Not doing much though. Can I like see what's under this like better than this? There's some decent cards under it. The whale thing has, or the giant has a menace, but they can block it, and they basically have to. So I can kill this. No, wait, they can't block, so I can just swing, and I can just swing. We can't block. Exile a card. I'm gonna plus. Okay. Alright, I mean, I've got a menace evasive threat, right? Oh, I just don't know how I'm gonna make contact with the face. Okay, so technically they have one card that we don't know about. Everything in play struggles to deal with the whale. They can't kill my commander. Oh, they can with the Guardian Idol. No, they can't. They can just block with the Guardian Idol. It was an argument to killing Liliana there, but they can just recast it, and then it's back up to a high loyalty, and I didn't really get anywhere. This zombie can block, so they can block currently. I really don't know what this card is that's making them think so long. I mean, this doesn't... Okay. So they're basically zombie tribal, huh? Mono black tribal zombie nonsense. That's kind of interesting. It's basically free to swing with the decayed zombie because it's just going to die. And they get another one if they don't have one. Yeah, so it's literally free. Actually, I think they draw a card this way too. We are starting to fall behind quite quickly. They steal a life and draw a card. Don't know what's stopping them here. Just play the card. There you go. Okay, well, this is bad. Guess I'm gonna start playing these cards. So play a swap. This Liliana. I don't have any zombies, so the plus is bad, and the minus is useless. The -3, that is. Actually, everything on this card is useless. It doesn't do a single thing for me. I can play this, but it's never really gonna hit them. I might as well just start to rob them of the win by doing something crazy. You, and they didn't have any. What did I mill for them? Oh, wow. Okay. I milled over 4 lands, and then they top decked Liliana's Mastery. Great. Well, now we're dead next turn. Okay, my opponent's playing so incredibly slow. I don't know what the deal is here. Nothing's difficult. You just swing. They don't even have anything to cast. Like, there's nothing to. We're like, we have one more turn, and I don't see us ever finding a way to win the game from there. So I'm just gonna spare myself the pace of my opponent. That sucks. I think honestly we punted by flashing in that creature. We could have flashed it in and hit them and stole their Erebos and had Erebos in play, and that could have very well won the game. So that was a mistake. Oh, look who it is. Oh boy, let's see if we do it again, huh? Oh yeah, I'm also running this counterspell. I thought I would have more equipment in my deck, but currently I do not. So it is basically a cancel, unfortunately. Let's get an island. Grum Gully with many modified matters. Took most of them out of the deck. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so do we Thoughtseize or do we just not seize? I think we just play this. We're not gonna Thoughtseize. Not Thoughtseize. Okay, they did not have a mana rock. Cool. Now we Thoughtseize. This seems really sketchy, because now I like 2-for-1 you. Wow. Okay. What are we taking here? One of these? Thassa doesn't... I'm going to take the Counterspell. I feel like Quench could have been better later. Kind of weird. Okay, so we're going to play What are they going to do? Cosmos Elixir next turn? That could be a very significant issue for me. I think I'm just going to leave up a Counterspell. It's kind of obvious I'm leaving up a Counterspell when I don't play my commander, but I'm not going to lose to one of these 4-mana cards here. I will pretty much counter anything. Okay, so we can do it the right way this time. Are we leaving up mana for this, or are we playing this? If we leave up mana for this... Yeah, we're going to leave up mana for Xerath, actually, because we can flash it in and steal Hostage Taker, and if they play Cosmos Elixir, I can steal it, which is really nice. I'll wait for them to scry. Hopefully he doesn't mess this up. Alright. Steal Hostage Taker, steal Cosmos Elixir. And I will certainly cast it. Oh, we get Chart a Course value too? No, we're just going to play our commander. Whoop. Alright. Oh man, this is great. There we go. Xerath doing some jank. I wonder how he is as an actual commander. Because you can flash him out of the command zone. It's not bad. I want to try that. Spell Pierce was hopefully a good draw. We'll see. Looks like they don't have anything. I'm just going to steal a land. It gets some alchemy buff. It's a cool support mechanic. Yeah. It's pretty cool, but yeah, if it's struggling, that's unfortunate. Opponent will probably counter anything I do, so let's just... Yeah, it looks like they do have a counter. They basically have to counter something, you know. I don't care about that. We actually just redraw it, right? No, we don't. I'm going to put it to the bottom because, again, drawing a card that draws 2 is almost the same as just, like, getting rid of it. How come they're not playing... You should at least play your Thassa. Makes me think that there's something in hand here. Ooh. Alright, we cannot pick this up because it's not ours. If we do, it goes to their hand. Yeah, this is basically a Thoughtseize. Oh, we get to hit both the cards in their hand because the Disciple gets the other one. Oh, man. Yes. Yeah, so this has a Menace counter, and then you remove the Menace counter to turn it into a Thoughtseize if you choose. And I will. And then we replay this to get the last card out of their hand. And then we counter their commander. Oh, man. Xerath. Alright. The Redemption Arc Xerath. There we go. There's the Octopus equipment modular thing that's from the new set. I had it in here for a second. But the problem was... like if it's equipped to a creature... and I hit them with it, that means I did not ninjutsu. And if I hit them with the creature version of it, and it's not in equipment, that means I didn't ninjutsu it. So ninjutsu is weird. Like, you don't want to play creatures that, like, want to hit your opponent. Right? Except the cards with ninjutsu. Very weird. Okay, no black mana, 2 counter spells against... Oh no, we have black mana, excuse me. Ishkana, huh? Really? What on earth? Alright, I mean, yeah, I want to see what's going on here. This seems spicy. It's mono... No, it's blue-black. Blue-black-green, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay, my opponent is playing Sentinel Spider. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to take the Mimic. Opponent's playing Sentinel Spider. This is from Duels of the Planeswalkers. I don't know which one. I think the second to last one. We're going to flash this, or Vortel, whatever. So many keywords. Don't care about their... I mean, does this even give +1 to spiders? It does. When it dies, you gain 4... What is my opponent playing? Look at the top 5. Okay, we're gonna kill this, and we're gonna leave up didn't see it coming. Oh, we can't do both. Rip. I guess we're going to play a land and pass. I want to counter something. And then feed the swarm. Hopefully we can negate as well. Let's just counter that. The reality chip. Solid WC burn. I'm sure you'll find a home for you. Oh, I'll find a home for anything. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so Drown the Lock is poop currently. Are we just playing our commander and plussing? That seems really not great. Leaving up negate doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm gonna just play this because it doesn't immediately die. We don't really need a ninjutsu or a token right now, so. He phases out the first time you play him. So my opponent can't interact with him this turn cycle, which is pretty dope. One of my issues with planeswalkers like Narset is, oh, it just dies. And then you feel bad. My opponent did not play anything at all. Cool. We're going to just snap kill this. Or attempt to. Assassin's Trophy my commander? Well, that basically just pays for the commander. I guess I regret not minusing it first, but sure. That's totally fine. Command zone, yep. They gain 4. Yep. And we pass the turn? No. I think we just play this. Yeah, we're just going to play it. If our opponent languishes, we're really not upset about that. They probably should. They Bone Shard. I feel like Languish was just a better option, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll run this out and pass. Seems fine. Opponent has 5 cards in their graveyard now because of the Bone Shards. Feed the Swarm. Let's negate that. Because at this point, Drown in the Lock will probably counter anything. Wow, I didn't expect this to happen. Okay, we're finally doing the boast with this card. So I probably boast Xerath on top, because he's certainly one of my stronger cards. I mean, so is the Scarab God, though, right? Yeah, this is probably just better, because it's harder to deal with the Scarab God, and it does something similar, so that's fine. Opponent's still on 4 mana, and I don't feel like I need to protect this again. Do I just play my commander? We can just wait. We can just wait. We have 7 mana. Opponent has not drawn a land in quite a while. I'm going to just keep this alive. Yeah, we double tutored with this thing, so it's going to be hard to come back from this. Also, our opponent's still missing lands. I guess I'm glad I countered their commander, because otherwise it's not really a strong board presence, but it would have been kind of annoying to sit there and block, right? Cool. Hey, we got a Mastery Orb. Look at that cyberpunk vaporwave nonsensical look to it. I haven't even looked at this. What's the spiciest one? Oh man, they're going full weeb, dude. Full weeb. I want that one. That's a cool sleeve. I don't care about the card art. I want that sleeve. I want that, like, mech looking thing. That I'll probably never use, but... Alright, nice. We were 2-2. The Liliana game, I feel like we punted that one. Actually, it was more of a misclick than a punt. Like, I didn't... It was a mistake. Yikes. Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink, Esper, Fairies. I've played against this, I think, once before. I'm not going to keep this. I will keep this. Hypnotic Sprite is another creature you can pick up and recast. A little bit weaker because when your opponent knows about it, you know, it's not great, but it's still decent. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid art of my commander. Eh, eh, nah. Pass. 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 Oh, right. They're white. I forgot. I thought it was like blue-black. Even though I said Esper. Oh no, it's a Mana Rock. Alright, so we play this and we pass. I'm not gonna play my Sprite. Spritey boy. Alright, play your commander. Do something like that. It dies to Elspeth's Nightmare too. I almost want to like... No, because we have a different plan next turn. Which is just playing Kaito-chan. Kaito-chan? Kaito-sama? We don't have any... Oh, we do actually have a creature. Ooh, alright, let's see if this works. We can ninjutsu this in and then start drawing cards that way. And draw cards off of my commander, too. Alright, alright. Unsubbed, unfriended. Alright. Alright. I'll think about it. Yeah, it's phased out. What are you gonna do? It's phased out. Can't interact with it. I see you mousing over him. Monk class? What does this even do? This class becomes level 2, bounce something, and then exile the top card. Okay. No! Wait a minute, that's not horrible. That's... What? Okay. Opponent was really scared of a ninjutsu card. they were sweating that. So did we just feed the swarm this to like actually do it? I feel like that's just a waste though. I think I'll just loot some card out of my hand. It's not the end of the world. Drill bit is decent, but it's a lot of mana, and I don't think we need it. And just pass. I mean, this is fine. Do we pass or do we play something? If we're playing something, we're playing this. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to play this. It's not really that bad if I just cast it. It really isn't. Like, it draws cards. If it hits them, I kind of expect it to die, or they'll just play their own commander. They really wanted to kill my commander. That's interesting. Even though I can simply recast it. I guess I'll lead with an attack first, because my commander doesn't have to be in play for this. Also, we get to... Yeah, we just get to replay this, though. And it is, again, phased out. A very strange line of play. No. Tap land. That's fine. For some reason, I thought I didn't have a land drop. Okay. Okay. We get the Elspeth's Nightmare. The fact that this dies to Elspeth's Nightmare is very depressing for our opponent. Get to kill it, get to discard, get to exile their graveyard. I'm going to look at their hand with this. Okay. Play this, and I'll make another 1/1. Man, we're just slowly grinding them out. We're drawing so many cards. They had to sacrifice. They didn't tap it for mana first. Ooh, feels bad. Probably not relevant, but it could have been, right? That's funny. Technically, we have not been able to hit them yet. Like, with a ninjutsu trigger. I felt that was going to happen. Our opponent was instantly going to scoop the moment I was... this was the first turn. That was going to be our first turn where we could actually trigger ninjutsu. We did not have anything to ninjutsu in, but it felt as though the way my opponent was playing, they were so desperate to prevent me from, like, ninjutsuing something, even though I can just play the ninjutsu cards. It's not like I have to ninjutsu them. Excuse me. So, I think a little bit of a A little bit of a funny threat assessment from our opponent. You could also argue they were just doing what they could against us, and that's just how it lined up anyways. Okay, so we're against what we were playing yesterday. Mr. Giggity69 is playing it. Probably a better version than ours. Certainly. Well, I don't know. There's not much in the way of a wide range of things you can do. If you're trying to do that specifically, that is. Alright. We have an Essence Scatter for him, though. This is going to be interesting, though. It's going to be interesting. We're on the play, so I don't know. I don't think we're going to play our commander on turn 3. Because I have to not let him do his thing. Unless they discard my Essence Scatter. I'm going to counter this. So I can just unlock my next turn by playing something and not leaving up mana again. And that thing will be Kaito-sama. Kaito-chan. Whatever the weebs say there. Alright. We got a 1-1. If our opponent plays their commander, we can ninjutsu. I'm not sure if we're playing the bounce ninjutsu creature. I'm playing pretty much every other one that's worth playing in my opinion. I'm not sure if that one's in here. I'm going to have to look. I have forgotten. We don't have an answer to this. So, you know, I forfeit my answer, but I'm not going to leave up mana forever and then have them just never actually cast it, so just going to let them play it. There's a chance we still draw something. We technically see at least 2 cards. We can see 3, but then we don't have a lot of mana. I don't think Negate's great here, and this isn't going to do much. Where's my opponent? No, please, come back. This matchup was going to be great. Or over in 1 turn when you flash in Ulamog. Oh, they're not here? Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, I guess I can exploit the extra opportunity to just do this now. Opponent missed the land drop and everything. Draw 3 cards. We did not hit a counter spell that's castable, so. Alright, well, opponent can still technically do the thing if they come back. Wait a minute, did they go AFK the moment I countered this? Is that what happened? So did they just rage quit? I'm not sure. I think that was their last game action. Because they had 2 lands in play when they cast this, and they didn't do anything after that. Yeah, they might have just legit rage quit it when I... Yeah, the last opponent was certainly snapping off removal left and right. But so was the one before that, the weird spider thing. Oh no, opponent. Opponent might actually just be upset that I Essence Scattered a Ginger Brute. I'm not sure. I wonder if this is my list. I wonder if it's my list. How are they not scoop? It usually auto-concedes after a certain point. It's not doing that. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we'll just draw 3 cards a turn. You know, casual draw 3. We can play this to find another ninja. Could have done it pre-combat, but I want to leave up a counterspell. Oh! Oh! I guess our majority creature type is human? Because a lot of the rogues and ninjas are humans? I didn't really think of that. That's really funny. So this doesn't guarantee a ninjutsu card. It's still probably really good because all the ninjutsu creatures and all the battlecry creatures are pretty solid. I can still cast this guy and then pick him back up with ninjutsu and just get the engine rolling. This deck is very good at drawing cards because your commander is almost a 3-mana planeswalker that has a plus that draws and amasses a card advantage, which is quite uncommon. Narset has a minus that does it twice. There's not a lot of 3-mana planeswalkers that amass card advantage. There's the new Chandra that does it, kind of, but it has to be a red card. It's kind of cool. He triggers off the other ninja that draws cards. Yeah, that's true. It does. I don't think I'm running that one, though. I don't think. Unless it doesn't say other. I'm not sure. Oh, it's literally in play. Never mind. I thought it was the Rat Lord. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Opponent was not there for an extended period, so pizza guys showed up and they got mad they didn't tip them, or they just rage quit when I essence scattered a ginger root. That's weird. That is a reason to run the Changeling 1/1 that's unblockable, but again, your commander just kind of... It's like playing a creature that's basically a -2 of your commander. I just don't like doing that. Everything has felt solid so far. Anything I just don't like? Ashiok's more on the more expensive side. Oh, right, I was going to look for the ninjutsu creature that bounces something. I thought it was a... do I just not own it? Yeah, there it is. I like this. This should probably be in here. Could just drop Ashiok. Yeah, we're going to drop Ashiok. It's a 5-mana card. That's fine. I don't like that one. Don't really care for that one. Don't care for that one. No. I actually don't even like this one. I'm not big on this one. Maybe if it had some sort of evasion, but like having a bunch of 3/1s in play is... this one isn't bad. Getting the mana could be decent. Yeah, we'll try that one as well. Could just replace Charter Course with it, maybe? What really has not been great so far? Soul Transfer is almost never going to do its thing. I still like it, though. Yo, am I about to shave a land? Am I going to do the thing that always gets me in trouble? Well, let me replace one of these lands with a multicolored land. I could run the Evolving Wilds or whatever. I don't think it's in here currently. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, I took out a land. I know. Always gets me in trouble, but I am a greedy Magic player. And I want to play new cards. Alright. Solid win streak. Rough start, but solid win streak so far. This is a blue-red... My opponent's name is Demonic Tutor. Technically, they can cast it off of Key of whatever. Okay, so this is the cast instant wizards. Yeah, sure. It's like the... Actually, it's not anything like Vadric. This hand has one removal spell and a weird counterspell. I'm going to keep it because we're on the play. If I wasn't on the play, I don't think I'd keep this. So we have a choice of how we want to do this here. So we play this. Like, do we play... No, actually, we don't have an untapped land turn 3, no matter how you slice it. Oh, now we do. Okay. I'm probably going to Memory Lapse anything. Put it on top. And then I will play our commander, make a 1/1. We got Ninja of the Deep Hours. About to sauce our opponent quick with this. They can kill this, but they can't kill the Planeswalker. Okie dokie. Not too upset about this. Yeah, that's right. Swing at me. Yeah. Alright, so we're we're gonna plus. Yep, get rid of probably Thriving Isle here. So how important is it to keep our commander alive? What else are we doing? Hand is a little clunky. Opponent did not play a land, and if this is their only threat and they're dedicated to playing a spell to kill this, we're probably in a good position to just play this out. Or we could just pass. Or our opponent scoops, because I took too long and it was sinking in that they're just so far behind. They realize I have decisions. And choices are never good. You never want your opponent to have choices, even if they're their own choices. Yeah, we had options there. That felt good. Cool. I was probably going to leave up my Hero's Downfall and just kill something. And memory lapsing them was quite nice because they kept a 2-lander and couldn't draw another card. Opponent is playing the Reality Chip. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. As long as the Reality Chip is attached to a creature, you may play lands and cast spells from the top. Okay. So as long as they don't have a creature to put this on, we're not too upset. And we have an Essence Scatter, so... they are mono blue. Ooh, boy. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so we played this, we pass. Could be hard to ever resolve anything. We could just let this resolve and just counter everything around it. I will definitely counter that. Alright, we got to resolve our commander, which is really nice. And I will just minus? Yeah, we'll minus. Start the plus train here. Oh, man. Yeah, that is... ooh, I mean, this is a rough one, right? This is rough. Like, you have to have this in play, and then you have to have something else going on. Like, commanders that don't do anything alone are just not good. And that's... It just struggles. Like, and even if you do have a creature to put it on, like... you still have to spend mana to equip, like, it's just really rough. It's really rough. And that one specifically is mono blue, so it's kind of hard to come back. You know, it's tough to come back when you're behind. Your opponent plays to the board and you can't really answer it. It's like, ooh, you know, like Brawl's strong because he comes in and then everything you do, it just doesn't matter because he just counters everything starting like turn 3. Brawl actually threatens my, like, he can attack your Saito, right? The Reality Chip. But yeah, maybe one day I'll probably give it the old test, but not currently. I'm on a blue black craze right now. I kind of want to play Xerath next as my commander. Just play a blue-black control deck with Xerath, flash him in, get some more value that way. I think that'd be pretty cool. Not sure I've done that yet. It'd be kind of similar to Chromium, who I love. Alright, so they're playing Kodama. This clapped my cheeks last time, so hopefully it doesn't this time. Like, they instantly had a 1/1 counter modular nonsense going on, and I just lost to it. So, no 1-drop. Specifically that elf that like grows when you play other things. Anything except that would be great. Hardened Scales? Turn 1 Hardened Scales? We have an answer, but technically if I keep them off the board, I don't have to deal with this, right? And I'm probably poised to keep them off the board, so... Alright, so they didn't do anything. We can just play our commander, make a 0, or, well, make a 1/1. Whoop. Yeah, feed that swarm. We're not scared about this until they do other things. This is one of those kinds of cards that isn't strong alone, and I'm typically not big on those cards. Tenacious Pup. Okay. And then they don't do anything else. That's interesting. Alright, let's swing. We don't have ninjutsu in hand. Triple read this. Can't be blocked. Yep. Swing, draw a card. Yeah, he like instantly sets up the card draw spamming. This is very good. Very good, Commander. Do I care about this? I think I care enough to kill it. I'm smelling some sort of combat trick, but that's fine. Because otherwise their turn is kind of odd. I'm almost fine with just countering Hexproof and Indestructible. Okay. But it's still a 1/2 until they resolve another creature, right? But now it's still a 1/2. Yeah. So they were just trying to go like super all in on this. I actually kind of disagree with the protection spell. And now we're just going to start running away with this game violently, right? Like, this is just insane. Drawing 2 cards a turn. We basically have a Phyrexian Arena. Tap land. Stadium. Leave up 2 mana for a counterspell. Opponent did not play a land last turn. I guess I'm not the only greedy player. You know? In fact, a lot of our opponents today have been a little bit mana screwed. Oh, maybe not. Blanchwood Armor? Nope. Ooh, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, man, this is great. Oh, there was a card that popped into my head that I wanted to run, and I just instantly forgot it. Yeah, we've won 7 games in a row so far. That's crazy. Oh, Phyrexian Arena. I kind of want to run Phyrexian Arena. It could just be better than Chart a Course. It's 1 more mana, but it lasts forever. Amassing insane card advantage is nice. Drill Bit almost always will be spectacled because of my commander. Man, this is really good. Oh man, this is exciting. Nefari's Betrayal is like weird value. I almost would prefer to see my own cards. So I'll do a 3 mana enchantment that does that, being Phyrexian Arena. Boop. We can just drown our opponent in value, dude. I almost don't even want Mastermind's Acquisition. It's almost like we're trying to do things that cost less than 4, right? And being able to tap out, or just tapping out, is a little tough. I mean, it's kind of hard to not run this, though. Like, every time I want to take it out and run something else, I'd be like, oh, why don't I just run both, and Mastermind's Acquisition can just find it. Mastermind's Acquisition is technically any card in your deck for 4 more mana at any given time. Kind of hard to beat that. What the? Oh, okay. That was a weird loading screen thing. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I saw this video that was like top 10 most overplayed like cards, and one of them was Diabolic Tutor, which I thought was very strange. Like, yeah, you know, it's just any card in your deck, but it's like 4 more, you know, you might as well just play something else. I was thinking, like, you know how many times a single tutor has just won me a game of Commander? That's very weird. Okay, I never read this card. 2 mana 2/2. Enters the battle. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, cast it. Search your library for an aura. Value less than aura, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Check for traps? No. I'm going to sauce them with the rats. I'm going to sauce them with the rats here. They get some rats. This also incentivizes them to put an aura on a rat, and then I steal the rat, and that would be the funniest thing. That would be so funny. Oh, rip. Okay. I'm going to check for traps now, because I don't want to lose to anything. Actually, you know what? We have Hero's Downfall. Kodama as a commander was a bridge too far. As I try Grumgully, yeah. Bridge too far. Alright, opponent, what are we doing? You only have 1 target for your auras. Wait a minute. Is this good? Is this just really good for us? Is this good? Oh. Come on. Why you gotta do this? Why are you being toxic? Do these untap? I don't think they do. Nope. Okay. What are we doing here? We're gonna check for traps. Definitely. Portable Hole gets rid of my creature, but I'm not too upset about that. I think I'm going to take all that glitters, because that can really beat me down. Yeah. I think what we need now is just time to play Magic, so... You know what we're going to do? We're going to ninjutsu the Echo so it's back in hand. I think I like doing that. Yeah. I think I like doing this. So we're going to sacrifice you to draw a card. And then ninjutsu you, draw another card, pick up our Echo. Because technically, yeah, this is nice. This is nice. They can't Portable Hole Infiltrator. And at the very least, it just cycles if they do answer it right now, right? They just cycle it here. It's whenever a ninja hits them, so not rogues like this rat. Rip. Alright. Still finding ways to draw cards. So we drew, what, 3 cards that turn? Opponent's playing Mox Amber. That's different. SRAM into Detention Vortex. Right? Or Boon. Probably Detention Vortex. You kind of want to stop this. Although, I don't really have a good attack anyways. Oh, there's so much text. Okay, so they get a 1-mana aura, and it goes on Light Paws. They get Valor of the Worthy. Sure. Not super scary. Okay, they draw a card, they get another one. I'm going to... It feels like the thing that's going to make me lose is SRAM, which is not really surprising. Because mono white kind of sucks, unless it's drawing cards. And that's what SRAM's doing. SRAM, in fact, is one of the few commanders in white that is really good. Because it draws a bunch of cards. And looks like we're going to lose, even though I took the big creature. What do you do? You pay life to do nothing. I can blow this up, but then I can't ninjutsu. Can give him a rat. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I think we're just dead. I don't even have a way to kill this. Yep, their protection spell just soloed me. Alright, moving on. We just got soloed by a single hexproof combat trick. I could have maybe... No, there's no way they ever tap off of it. And then they cast the Knight, too. So they actually had double protection spells. So, not much I'm doing about that, really. That sucks. Rip the streak. What we were doing felt great, though. Rankle. Okay. Okay. Thoughtseize themselves. Not sure what that's about. How do you mess that up? You had one job. My man Thoughtseize himself. He's like, what happened? You gotta be kidding me. Come on. I've never seen... Okay, I've never seen Rankle, and I've never seen that. If that's the new meta, dude, I swear. He Thoughtseized himself. Oh my god. He accidentally Thoughtseized. It wasn't on purpose. shoot. And he had a good Thoughtseize, too. He could have took my Brazen Bower. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it was... Like, he could have won that game. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh. How do you do it? Alright, alright. I'm going to show everyone how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. So what you do is... Oh, we're not on the play. We can't do it. We can't do it. Rip. We're not on the play. Alright. Never mind. Oh, my God. That's unbelievable. What do you have at 1 black? What the heck is this? What the... Okay. Oh, look, it's Rankle. I'm just gonna take that. What does this do? When it hits you, I mill a card or something? No, it's just a flash threat. I actually don't really respect this card. But sure, you can run it. We have a blocker, and if they bounce this, that's not good, so we'll do that. Ooh, maybe I should have played this. We don't have a land. Ooh, yeah. I don't have a land. Not sure that's ever a good idea. But we'll take it. They discarded a land. The fact that they took a while makes me think that they did not have another land. Oh, well, never mind. Well, if we don't draw a land, we lose. Instantly. Okay. So I can play my own, but then it dies to Rankle. No, it doesn't, because it's got the weird claws on it. I'm actually gonna plus? No, we're gonna minus. We're gonna minus. We have Infiltrator in hand. This is gonna be really tough, though. I really hate the idea of it mattering who was on the play. That's just such a lame thing. Was there a way to leave up Spell Pierce? Technically, but I don't think I would ever do that. No, I don't think so. I'm not gonna block this. Am I? I could just block it. Sure. They didn't play Rankle. So maybe no mana, no land. We have a decent turn next turn, sort of. Not really, but... Alright. We have cards to get rid of here. I still like Spell Pierce. We have 2 tutors. This one's a lot of mana. I don't see us ever tapping out that low. Play a land, run this out, leave up Spell Pierce. Maybe we should draw, because our opponent clearly has cards in hand that they don't miss. No, but then we can't... then we can't leave up Spell Pierce. Opponent's going to play Brazen Bower and kill our commander, but that's not really all that bad, right? Well, yes it is, because I don't have an answer to their commander. So I guess I should have left up Sprite to deal with Brazen Bower? I don't know. I can't imagine it's that difficult. They have 5 cards and they're severely struggling to get rid of one. Sure. Okay. I wouldn't be running this in a million years, so I guess that's an easy one. We can pick up the Disciple again, I guess. Ninjutsu it. Opponent is playing quite slow. Oh, they have Ninjutsu. Oh yeah, it holds priority, doesn't it? Right, never mind. It's not their fault. Okay. This is bad. Eliminate? Alright, well. Guess I'm countering that. Swing at you. Opponent missed, like, a land drop for a while. Oh, my bad. Oh, my knee just hit my table. Missed their stuff for a while, but I think we're just dead. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Is there any card that's good here? Ravenous Chupacabra, Gonti, Hostage Taker. They don't have a removal spell, which is insanely unlikely. It just doesn't matter. Whatever. I mean, if Hostage Taker doesn't work, then we're dead anyways. You know what? Opponent is playing just so incredibly slow. I'm just going to scoop. I can't imagine there's a lot of decisions when you have 3 lands. And we're so far behind. I don't think we're going to win that game. I'm just going to call it. Gonna call her quits there. Lost the mirror. Although I'd argue it's because we were on the draw. That's why we lost the mirror. And it was probably just better to Spell Pierce their commander. Like, insanely better. Because they would have never found the mana to ever get him in play. So, yeah, certainly should have Spell Pierced it. At least I think I could have. I'm not sure. I think I could have. This is an interesting one. I haven't played against Feather in a while. I'm not sure if there's any new cards for Feather. Well, I'm sure we'll find out quite quickly. So we'll lead with Lip, I think. Not really much in the way of casting this one. It's not doing anything. Then I'll swing with it, play my commander, feel good. Alright, so we have no answer to their commander. Thief of Sanity is not great. We could leave up Whirlwind Denial. Probably should, actually, because countering their commander, like, it's the most important thing, like, ever in their deck. In fact, their deck might not work without it in play. They can recast it next turn, but slows them down some. Hinata likes Feather? Yeah, yeah. Selfless Savior. Okay. Well, I doubt they're going to block. Suppose I could still offer the trade. Yeah, they don't respect ninjutsu. People got to think now. That's funny. Alright, play this and pass. Found another answer to their primary win condition. Drown is still far away from doing anything, though. Oh, they're swinging first. Okay. Sure. Well, I'm not going to block that. Do you not... Oh, they don't have a... Oh, no land. Alright. Well, we can do some other things then. Double tap land means I can't play a 3-mana card. So I'll look what's on top before I make my decision. Although I think it's just always rogue class. It's really the only thing I can cast. Spell Pierce is not bad. Especially when they're missing mana, but... Spell Piercing like a combat trick. Oh, I didn't play rogue class. Oh, my bad. That's my bad. Alright, we'll see if we're always punished or not when if they see they draw a land or not. What we would have exiled, technically, right? At this point, I almost want to cycle Fetid Pools. Alright, they found the mana. Kind of just gotta go for it, don't you? You're just not doing anything until it's in play, right? Usually. So they did draw land. We could have technically exiled it. Baffling End my Fethipalip. Sure, I am not upset about that in any way. That is not Feather. Okay, we're going to cycle Fetid Pools, I think. Yeah. Look for maybe more interaction. Opponent still has no graveyard. Kind of crazy. Second counterspell's nice. Third counterspell. Okay, we'll play this in minus. They can kill my commander if I minus and I don't use... We're not using the 1/1. I mean, we kind of are, though. Okay, it's not the end of the world if my commander dies to a burn spell. They also kind of like have to play a burn spell, which is not super likely, honestly. Yeah, okay. Figured. I don't know what they were leaving up. They were leaving up something. Oh, right, they're Feather. They're leaving up like 48 combat tricks. My opponent just didn't respect... Oh, I mean, they did respect it. Like, they should have still at least untapped and tried to cast it. They should have still tried to at least cast Feather. But yeah, Feather seems like a super, super good matchup because they just can't do anything. Right? You just keep Feather off the board and they lose. If we can't do that, then I guess we're screwed. And there's always a chance we can't. But we draw a lot of cards, so... And we have some cards that actually make them sacrifice it, not just spot removal spells, which are almost impossible to pull off against Feather, right? So this is... Oh, it's running Kahira, that's cool. This is the old 8-mana not Zakama. You have to play a lot of dinosaurs, which means it's maybe a little bit mid-rangey. And we don't have sweepers. This could be quite tough here, actually. Duress doesn't seem great. Spell Pierce also seems pretty bad, but I'm not going to mulligan again, so... Let's play this in Duress. Okay, as I figured, not really many targets. They're playing a 5-mana Trample Haste. Just straight up. That's great. Alright. I guess I should have left up Spell Pierce, actually. That was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, I played my lands backwards, and now we're max punished, because I can't even end step 3 mana. Yeah, that was actually colossally horrible. That's my bad. That was really stupid. Alright, moving on. I'm going to make a 1/1, and attempt to draw cards for the rest of the game. This is phased out, so Questing Beast does not kill it. And I'm certainly going to expect... Wow. Do they have anything to do with the rest of their mana? Kind of. Well, I can't do anything about it anyways. It's too much mana up. That sucks. That's certainly a reason to not plot or minus, but I honestly didn't expect that at all. In fact, I would argue it's probably just better to play Questing Beast. Okay, well, in order to protect my commander, I have to, like, play something. So I guess I'm going to play the Sprite. Get rid of Spell Pierce, play you, and pass. They get another land this way with the Raging Raptors. They didn't play... Why didn't they play their questing beast? What? They didn't even play the 5... They must have something else going on that I don't see. Oh. Okie dokie. This has Death Touch, but it can't block Questing Beast. We could make another 1/1, and no, that seems stupid. Soul Shatter seems nice. What's the worst card in her hand? This is just bad. Alright. I can steal this. I can just make them sacrifice it. Well, no, seeing how our opponent's been playing, there's a chance they just don't do anything pre-combat for some reason. Nope, they figured it out. Okay. These are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter when I cast this. I guess I'll just use my Counterspell because it's harder to pull that one off. Okay, play you. Draw something spicy, maybe. That's not bad. That's not bad. That is not bad. Guardian Project. I definitely would have stuck to the mid-range plan and played Questing Beast. I don't really agree with this. At all, actually. Yeah, this seems weird. That was their card for the turn, probably? Wait a minute, they could have just... Oh, okay. Opponent's playing weird. Opponent's playing weird. We're going to Ninjutsu, I think? Yeah. We could just play our commander. But no, we're going to deal with the Questing Beast this way, right? Seems really, really good. Take action. Oh, they had more than Questing Beast. Okay. We're still going to take it, though. Can Drill Bit them. Take one of these, but they can only play one next turn. And they're kind of interchangeable for the most part. Ripjaw Raptor a little bit better, but still somewhat interchangeable. Can we just steal whichever they play? I feel like I should not be in such a good position right now. Okay. This has to attack to do the thing, yeah. Okay, well, now we have to deal with Guardian Project. This doesn't stop. Yeah, this just doesn't do anything right now. I'm going to steal the Regisaur and then swing. So I can Drill Bit. Probably trade with a 3/3 here. No, they don't trade with the 3/3. Kind of reasonable. This could be scarier. Probably. Alright, I'm going to Drill Bit you. Emiria's Call? Well, those... I'm going to take it. It's an untapped land. The Angels are annoying. It would have been the last land for them to just cast this. So they have to top deck an untapped land. They did not. Still in a terrible spot, though. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess we weren't in a good spot. I guess it didn't really matter at all. They can play their commander next turn, and then we're kind of screwed. Our hand is really, really bad. And this deals 1 damage when it attacks? Oh my god. The pings, the pings, the pings. Chupacabra's not terrible. So now we just have to bank on them never, like, hitting anything good off their commander. But that's kind of impossible. Guardian Project just drew them so many cards. Okay, how many? 7 cards? Sure, yeah. Like I said, there's no way I'm beating Gishath if he hits me. Moving on. That was a swingy game. Our opponent played not really that good in the first half of it, and it just didn't matter because, like I said, mid-range, medium-sized creatures are probably good enough to beat me. Like always. So I don't really like Tetsuko in any way so far. That one game made me really not like her. This isn't terrible. It's an early creature, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. I kind of want more removal spells, almost, or maybe even more counter spells. Probably removal. Shoot, we might even get away with sweepers because we're somewhat light to the board, but no, not quite. Phyrexian Scriptures is a sort of safe sweeper, I guess. Blood in the Snow it's just never bad, right? Can always just reanimate something. But it is 6 mana. When are we doing that? Like, when are we getting there? What are we doing with that? I prefer it to be cheap. Infernal Grasp. Heartless Act, probably? Yeah, we'll do Heartless Act. Just need some early interaction. If we could have killed their commander there. No, but the Guardian Project, drawing too many cards. It does not take a long time for a card like Guardian Project to just run away with the game incredibly fast. Okay, Madroltha wins the late game, right? Usually. Is this hand good? Not quite. I'm going to keep it, though. If we can get our commander online and just start drawing cards, we're not upset. We can feed the swarm some nonsense that are... Oh, no, it's a mana rock. No. Okay, well, we don't... That's kind of funny. We don't care about our own graveyard. They care about theirs. But this, they can just cycle over and over with their commander as an artifact. Which is probably why they're running it. Come on, opponent. There you go. We'll chart a course. We have at least one card to get rid of. Yeah, that seems fine. Because if I don't chart a course now, it's going to be a while until I get a chance to. Okay. Hopefully they don't play something crazy next turn with that, because I am tapping out to play my commander. If they play Ravenous Chupacabra, I think we just lose. Probably. We probably lose, but I don't know. Well, we can kill it, but then I have to, like, lock down Madroltha forever, and that could be quite difficult. Not impossible, though. Nope, can't kill it. Alright, they had nothing. Nice. So we play a land, and then we swing. I don't know if I'm going to ninjutsu anything. I feel like I don't really have to. Do I defend my commander? I think I'm going to. It's going to be hard to kind of get him back into play, so yeah, we probably should. I just need to just start drawing cards, really. They can play Madroltha next turn, but it isn't doing anything, and then I can kill it. That's why I don't feel super bad about this. Oh, well, that would be nice. Alright, kind of regretting discarding the land with Chart, of course. Maybe it should be Sign in Blood? I don't know. Wow. Either they didn't have another land, or they felt like just playing their commander wasn't good enough because we untap it. Like if they play this, we kill it, which is probably on their radar. Then we have Essence Scatter to counter it again. We draw 2 cards a turn. Thoughtseize wasn't doing anything. They should have at least cycled the Lantern though, because you never know what's on top. You technically could cycle twice to look for something. Kind of weird. I think this is the 3rd opponent who scooped pretty fast to what we're doing. But yeah, falling behind when your opponent has a Phyrexian Arena, but you're taking the damage instead of them, that's pretty good, you know. It's pretty good. I'm getting a lot of games in as well. Not really surprising. Alright, this is the black-green snake -1/-1 counter thing, right? Deals combat. No, deals damage to a player. No, combat damage. Has to be combat damage. -1/-1 counter. Whenever you put counters, make a snake. So anything with 1 toughness in our deck is poop. They're on the play, because of course they are, so 2 mana. Oh, wow, we actually drew a really good card. I'm going to snap it off, because there's a chance they put -1 counters or something on it on their own turn at instant speed. Snakeskin Veil even. So just keep this out of the way. I think I'm going to play Stadium next turn. Okay, this has 3 counters on it, right? When it attacks, remove 1, gain a life. Could just kill this. It's not exactly that scary. But I think it's better to just play this. Yeah, let's just play this. And I'm actually going to plus. How important is a land next turn? Not super. It's not super important. We'll just do this. Yep, we take 2. That'd be funny, they ninjutsu this. I'd be like, what the? That'd be funny. They village rights, yep, looking for lands probably. Found it. Inquisition me. We are not upset about that in any way. We have 2 counter spells. They probably should take Gonti, actually. It looks like they're reading Soul Transfer. It's basically just Hero's Downfall. Yeah, okay. They take 1 of our counter spells, but we still have another that they know about, right? Unless they just weren't reading it. Yeah. Opponent just realizes nothing they can do at this point, right? Counter their next card, and then from here I can just keep drawing cards until I'm satisfied. Like, I don't really have to do anything else after that. Oh, this commander's so good. I'll play a couple more games. Play a couple more. Couple more. Queue time's all fast. Everyone's playing the new cards. Well, not everyone, but everyone wants to try out the new cards, right? This is not the new card. That is not what that is. That is not the one new card of the set. That is Domri, which is another red-green, potentially mid-range nonsense, which is kind of hard for us to deal with. But we gotta try. We gotta try. Opponent's name is Master of Magic. Kind of interesting. Alright, give him the rats. We play a Minidork. But it's creatures only, so it's kind of one of the worst Minidorks, actually. I'd rather just deal with Domri Rad. I can counter Domri Rad, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just do that instead of not doing that. I'll use Quench because it's just gonna get worse as the game goes on. Their Minidork cannot help them cast it, so they can't go for it next turn. It's not to say they can just do something else, though. So we can leave up counter magic, but at this point I think I'm just going to play my commander, because at some point I have to, and I would like to do it now. I will sacrifice a rat to draw, because amassing card advantages seems like the avenue to victory each game. Alright, we drew 3 cards that turn. Well, 2 additional cards. Alright, so that helps them cast their commander. So does that. Alright, this is an interesting deck from the opponent so far. Guess we swing. Do I sacrifice this rat? Or do I use it to block? No, I think we just sacrifice the draw. Just keep drawing cards here. We have a lot of cards. Found a land. We can play Stadium, leave up counter magic. Yeah, we'll do that. I guess I should have played it pre-combat, actually. Whoops. No, we would have just lost all the counters from their attack. Yep. They can put it on top of their library, but that means they're not drawing a card next turn. So I don't think it's a good idea to do... Oh, they did! Wow. I did not expect that. Okay. So we swing. We plus... We could use this as a blocker, but no, we have stuff going on here. So we're going to do this. We're going to play... No, we're not going to ninjutsu. We're not going to ninjutsu. Not going to ninjutsu. I'm going to play you. Just to block. And pass? Yeah. Well, our opponent deliberately... It changes zones when it goes from top to hand. That's why it pauses there. Storm of the Festival? Okay, no. Or Storm the Festival. They can play it next turn again. I don't have an... Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. I will swing with this, and now I'll ninjutsu. I'm not going to sacrifice the Faceless Agent. We'll put this in play. Pick up our rat. Discard something. I don't even care about Domri Rat. I probably won't take it out of hand. Take action. The stadium's ticking up nicely as well. I wasn't expecting this. Alright, I'm going to just take Domri Rat. Yeah, I would just take Domri Rat. We have a counterspell. Honestly... Oh, wait, no, I was about to say... We didn't have a counterspell, but they probably should have at least tried to. This is, again, another scenario where I feel like you should just untap and at least attempt to cast your card. 5, 6, 7, 8... Oh, they can't. Yeah, they can't. Never mind. Yeah, this should probably be any other mana dork ever. Unless they're running every single mana dork. Which is kind of strange. That is a lot of mana dorks, and I believe that's what's going on with this card. But this card makes me think they're just playing cards they own. So, that's probably what's going on there, I don't know. GG's, though. Yeah, we're really clapping. We're beating people up with this deck. It was great. Like 12-4 or something. Oh no, it's Big Red. My worst nightmare. Thoughtseize, Tails End, Mindstone. Yes. We are going to not turn 1 Thoughtseize. We're going to look for a land on top. That is not one. This is decent. I mean, it does things, but I like my whole hand, so I don't really like the draw discard. Rather just instantly look for a land or something. We can't steal a mana rock if we play Mind Stone right now, but just trying to get my commander online as fast as possible is probably just a better idea than potentially hitting a mana rock that they don't even have. Of course, they have one. Alright. Play my commander. Make the ninja. Pass the turn. We can't counter their commander, and it will just pretty much kill everything we can put into play, which is a problem. We also don't need the ninja to survive. We can just plus and loot away bad cards. It's not like it's that bad to do that. Opponent has decisions in a mono red deck. Oh my goodness. Runaway Steamkin. That is not what I was expecting. Cool. Alright, we need a land to Chupacabra this. Found the land. So plus. Am I going to plus? Yeah, we're going to plus. Get rid of Charticourse. It's kind of just almost the same as just actually casting it. We're going to kill this. We're going to have a blocker for the Guardian Druid. They could just burn out Kaito. We have a Hero's Downfall for Chandra, but that only deals with it once. They still have this Thoughtseize. That's funny. Opponent has 2 turns in a row that have decisions in a mono red deck. Interesting. Okay, sure. Did they just minus here? Probably, right? Right? Do you minus here? Kind of a weird trade. Certainly doesn't feel good, but I guess it's... Yeah, this just doesn't feel good. Alright, what are we doing here? What? Okay. It's opponent's decision. We're gonna get rid of Rogue Class. I don't imagine us making contact with their face very often. I want to play Gonti right now, but I also need to deal with Chandra, so I have to, like, Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take that. Thoughtseize Hero's Downfall. I almost should just downfall this. I just can't counter this, dude. Can't counter it. I have no answer to this Chandra, though. I have to kill... I basically have to kill both Chandras. And I don't think I can. Oh, they didn't have a land. They didn't have a land, so I could have actually prevented them from playing this one. Huh. If I killed this. Yeah, I could have done that. I could have just tails in that trigger. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Okie dokie. I feel like my opponent's playing on mobile or something. Looks like it. We can't even, like, stick to the board to deal with this Chandra. There's just nothing we can do. Still gonna keep trying, though. Pillar of Flame? Sure. I guess it sets back that. It sets it back a bit. They have 4 cards in there. We're gonna get rid of Sprite here. Are we gonna Pillar of Flame? We don't have to do it immediately. No, we can just pass. There's a chance it does something later. I don't know. Spectacle. If I poke them in the face, I can Spectacle. For some reason, I didn't think I already played a land. So I can't leave up Drown in the Loch. Not that it's really doing anything, but... Oh, good God. There we go. You did it. Okay. They plussed into something that doesn't really do anything. They probably just Storm's Wrath, I guess. Might as well. Yep. Yep. We can almost kill their... Oh, that's a really, really good draw, isn't it? I think it is. Yes, sir. It is a pretty solid draw. We don't have a lot of ways to... I think I'm going to just... No, we're going to keep this in hand. Until it does something really crucial, I'm not interested in casting it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Playing the other Chandra doesn't actually stop the Scarab God, so we're not too scared about it. I think we can race that many... We can probably race that many. Oh! Okay, they're going to steal the Scarab God for... like 2 turns or something. It gets to hit me once, basically. Alright, well, that means I'm not dealing with their Chandra. They found a card they can cast, and they're going to do it. And unfortunately, it's a card that holds priority for 12 years, so we're going to be here for a while. No, they did it instantly. Oh, thank God. Alright. We can't drown in the lock and enchantment, so this is tough. I guess at this point I can simply play my commander and make the make the 1/1 and pass. It's not terrible. They can't activate the Scarab God. We can technically block it as well if we feel like we want to or have to. Do we? I don't really know how useful this 1/1 is, so I probably should. Taking 5 could be a problem. I can incentivize a Chandra ultimate and then Tails End it, but that's kind of far away. I feel like they should just cast Chandra. I don't know why they're not. I can't counter it, and I don't have another answer to it, really. Okay, they manually tapped and still pinged themselves for red. Why are you manually tapping? What are you doing? Oh. Well, we can Tails End that. Why did they manually tap, though? What's the point? They manually tapped while also still taking damage. They didn't have to take damage. Is this just to leave up 2 mana for the tome? But they could have just done that with Chandra. Okay, so now we're at 4 mana. Okay, you could have drawn with your lands before you chose what to do. Find a land. They already had 4 mana, so that doesn't change anything with this card in hand. I don't know. I don't know what... That whole turn just didn't make sense to me. I think I have to block the Scarab God. It's probably too much damage. Especially when they start, like, finally actually casting the card that will just end the game pretty quickly here. Does this counter... No, it doesn't. Alright, so we lead with the plus. They have a lot of cards in there. Ooh, well, we're never ever going to activate this, right? So we can just get rid of it. Look for something off of the Mind Stone. We can drill bit the last card in hand. I am not opposed to that. There's a chance we hit something. Chaos Warp. Okay. Can't say we're upset about that. So we get the Scarab God back. And hopefully it does something. And Pillar Flame with Scarab God actually does kill this, so I guess it's still relevant. They could play this Chandra and we can just kill it with the swing, right? It's another emblem, though. It is another emblem. This has been a very weird game. Very, like, kind of back and forth. Okie dokie, found a land. I take 2. They drew a land. They cast their commander. We can't do anything about this. Can't be countered. So they probably plus. It's the only thing it can do. Oh no, they can minus X it, right? They can minus X it, yeah. We can Pillar Flame it though after. That's a reason to have had Tail's End instead. Actually, could counter this -5. Does that even do anything though? Does it just go back to my hand? Opponent figured it out. We're gonna kill our own Scarab God so it doesn't die. To that. Kind of nice and important. But obviously this is not great. They have a card on top. That's not good. Take one. Pillar of Flame their commander. Ooh, maybe I should have done that, because now I can't recast the Scarab God. I feel like I'm playing this really just like a pleb currently. You can go away. Alright, so we can play this and then pass. And Hall of the Storm Giants can start killing their stuff. Yeah, I shouldn't have Pillar of Flame that. I should have just played Scarab God. Wow, that was really stupid of me. I'm going to put that back on top of your library. Now we're going to lose to the Chandra emblem. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, why did I do that? I should not have Pillar Flame their commander. It's just really stupid. Oh, come on. Come on. Ugh. They were going to draw 2 lands? Like, come on. Come on. Alright, so what do we do? At this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We have 6 mana. We have to kill this Chandra or we lose. So let's do that. But now we're super close to just dying. Is it better to plus or minus? If we minus, does it change the math? No, it goes up to 7, so it still dies to the... So let's just plus. Okay, another kind of not good counterspell. But at this point, we're just dead. Like, they can fire up Guardian Idol and kill us that way as well. They don't even have to, like, rely on their emblem. Or rely on recasting Chandra, I mean. Actually, we might just be dead. Might just be dead. Because, Random Nap Ruins is another 2 damage. Whoa, no, no, go face. What are you doing? There you go. Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9. This cost 10. The minus and plus are kind of the same. I think we need to find... I don't even know what we can find now, actually. I was going to say Gonti, maybe. Another man land doesn't seem great. Another land just doesn't... I mean, if it was untapped, I could have Scarab Godded and activated him at the same time. But now I can't. I don't need all these counter spells in our opponent's top decking. I can't win a race. So I guess I'm just playing out my hand. Maybe the off chance they don't... No, but we're just dead, though. We're just dead. The double emblems kill us. I could have Tails Ended, or Drown in the Locked Hazaret and cast Tails End countering this, -5. Kept this around, swung and killed Chandra, had the Pillar of Flame still. I think I did have a line to actually win the game. Wait, why am I still here? I'm just watching my opponent slowly play the game. Opponent played extremely slow, which is kind of annoying, but some people do. Mono red is kind of ironic, though, because kind of next to mono white, you don't really have a lot of decisions there. Not really. It took them like 700 years to just -5 my Scarab God, which was probably the right thing to do. So GG's, good beats. We definitely had a different line. We could have taken a different line there. But anyways, really, really powerful commander. I like him a lot. There's a lot of games where if you just untap in... Well, you're always going to untap with him because they can't interact with him on their own turn. So he will run away with the game quite quickly. The ninjutsu package kind of comes second to it. Like, you don't even really need it. Kind of want to try him without ninjutsu. And just more controlling cards. Right? Like, it's nice. And obviously, actually attacking your opponent gives you the extra card. But he makes the token himself. And if your opponent's just dumping a bunch of removal spells into a 1/1, you could even, like, juke your opponents out and just not play any ninjutsu cards and just swing with a 1/1. And then amass card advantage that way. And every time they kill your token, you feel good because you really didn't have anything else going on, right? Like, it just feels good to do that. We never got to ninjutsu this, and I'm still not big on it. Of course, the one game yesterday where someone was playing a ninjutsu deck against me, they had it and they cast it and it was good. But we, of course, could never pull that off through like 50 games. I'm not big on it. But if you like the ninjutsu cards, you don't have too many options. It is a really expensive one, actually, so kind of want to just drop it for maybe a cheaper one. Or just a completely different card. But no, for this list, I'll stick with the ninjutsu thing. I say ninjutsu, I think it's ninjutsu, but you'll have to fight me. Nin-uwu. Hypnotic Sprite is a good idea, it just never happened. I would argue there's not enough ninjutsu cards to really do the thing you're trying to do in Historic yet. We'll have to wait for more ninjutsu cards. It doesn't get too much better than this, right? Xerath is still one of the best ninjutsu cards, and he doesn't even have ninjutsu. Like, not like the word, but he does the exact same ability. Which can make you misclick, so be wary of that. Thief of Sanity might just not be good enough anymore. Like, 6 months ago it felt fine, but now it seems like it's just hard to cast him and hit people with it. It's just hard to do that. Gonti's just kind of doing it better because he doesn't have to hit them. It's just kind of tough. I mean, it's still a card. If you do hit your opponent over and over, it will run away with the game. We just never saw it. It's just tough to do that. The mana felt fine. The mana rocks felt fine. Stadium was close to actually doing its thing in one of those games, but it didn't. And at that point, if I'm hitting my opponent that many times and I haven't won already, it's just kind of a pipe dream. Because remember, we lost that one game to this card with someone playing a Guardian Idol and Tybalt. And they were like the only creatures in their deck, and I couldn't answer them, and I died to Stadium, and it felt really bad. But it was cool to see it finally like do it. Chart of Course felt fine. Could just be an instant speed cantrip if that's what we're interested in. We probably have enough card draw just through our commander and a couple other cards in the deck. I don't think we need this. Could just be a bounce spell, counterspell. Inquisition maybe, but I'm not big on that one. Tribute to Horobi felt good. I like this card a lot. We did not get to try the Modern Age. But it's kind of like a charter course with like some extra stuff going on that I could potentially pick up. It is a creature at the end of the day. Scarab God in that last game would have been insane if they didn't have exactly an answer to it that wasn't like... Yeah, come to think of it, the mono red players don't really have a lot of answers to Scarab God. And our opponent had a commander that did, and a one card that like took it away from me for a turn, which wound up being quite crucial. Very unfortunate. But the 4-minute Chandra being in play as long as it was really the huge loss in that one game. Yeah, trying to do things early and fast doesn't really work that well with all these 4-minute Battlecry cards. It kind of forces you to have the game go later than you're kind of wanting it to. So you're sort of splitting yourself into two different directions, kind of. Counterspells, discard spells, 4-mana Battlecry creatures, or enter the battlefield cards, not Battlecry. I'm playing too much Hearthstone. With all these ninjutsu stuff. It's almost all over the place with like a ninjutsu package in the middle. So, very weird. But either way, it won way more than it lost. It is still very strong. The commander himself is very strong. Any blue-black package is probably good with him as your commander. Just being a Phyrexian Arena in your command zone is really, really good. So, yeah. But I'll leave it there. Let me know what you would or would not play in a Kaito deck. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.